My parents are currently renovating their early 19th century house, and I feel like there's a lot of controversy online right now about how a lot of people are taking these old houses and completely modernizing them and not keeping any of their charm. And my parents are now in the decorating stage of this renovation, and I want to show you a little bit of what the design is going to start looking like, because this is what we're working with in terms of furniture. As you can see, they love their antiques and they're really trying to fit it in with the character of the house. So I want to show you some of my favorite things that they're doing so far. Starting off strong with the front room, my mom chose to do like kind of this charcoaly gray, and it's a historic color. Apparently it's Benjamin Moore's historic color. And they wanted these originally to go in the dining room, which is over there, but they don't fit because it's an old house, so the ceilings are all super short, but they do fit in the front hall, and it almost even works better because these are from my grandparents' house and they are sort of a dark gray color, so it ties in. One of my favorite parts is the bathroom floor on the first floor. They took old floorboards, hand for scale on how wide these are. They took them from the attic and put them on the floor of this part of the house, and this is also the sink that my mom chose to go with it. That is a fully functioning fireplace, and I would say it's one of the most used features of the house in the wintertime. And that is also a fully functioning fireplace that we wanted to keep because that also does get used as well. And just to give you a sense of the decorating style, we've always had a wall of clocks in all of the houses that I've lived in. And people are always confused about which one we look at to tell the time. And I have to say that none of them actually work. We usually do have one clock that looks like this one working in the kitchen. But these apparently are my grandfather or great-grandfather's collection of clocks, which I think is kind of a fun characteristic. They're also incorporating a lot of these like big old wooden pieces of furniture in different rooms. We have that one in the dining room, and then this one is going to be like a bar area when you walk in, and this was in my grandparents' house growing up. And then I think the biggest overhaul in the house so far has been the kitchen, and they basically just kept the footprint of the kitchen, but I don't think any of it was original by the time we got here. And this is the design that my mom has as inspiration. And I think she has these dark countertops that just got put in, and she wants this sort of like thing that goes up, and you can see they're getting ready to imitate that. But if you look at the way the kitchen is set up, there's like a window there, and then the stove there. We have like a window here and a stove here, and if you look at it from where I'm standing, it looks almost exactly the same. Like she just took a picture of her future kitchen and put it on the wall. Here is the queen herself replenishing the toilet paper. She wanted to point out, mom for scale, that we had to actually order really short refrigerators because that is the height of the ceiling. She can touch it with the roll. They're only like 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall. They're really short compared to what people use or go for in a modern house today. So we're dealing with a really low ceilings here, which is why we kept a really light color in the kitchen to keep it opened up.
And no upper cabinets.
And no upper cabinets, which is really tricky. So yeah, that's basically what the house is starting to look like, which is kind of exciting. But the concern now is that my wedding is coming up and we're gonna have a whole lot of people here. And this is what the space looks like. So we're really trying to rally and get everything organized before that happens because we need a place for people to go and get ready. So we're on crunch time now, but it's starting to come together, which is exciting.